Hi, welcome to Dupi Animations. So today we'll be doing a picture slideshow based on a checker style or block style template. And these templates can be useful in so many ways. Not to waste time, let's start. Please kindly like, subscribe and comment. Okay, now let me open After Effects. Let's create a new composition 1920 by 1080. Let me name it picture 1. Picture 1, okay. Let me bring in some pictures. So let me bring this picture in here. Let me click and drag it into our scene here. Press S and scale it to fit. Let me bring it down. Alright, so this is enough. Alright, now let me create another composition. Let me name this one texture 1. Texture 1, okay. Alright, now inside texture 1, let's create a new solid layer. So just right click in, new solid layer, okay. Now come to effects and presets and type grid, okay. Double click to apply it. Okay, so under effect control on grid, let's come here, the canvas. All that we are going to do, we are just going to enlarge this so that we have 6 blocks aligned. So we'll be looking at something like 24. So let's increase it here. I think here is okay. So let's increase this one too. Now press T on opacity. Then on the opacity, let's go 10% here. Alright. Duplicate it. Then the bottom one, opacity on the bottom one, let's change it to 40. Okay. Alright, now select the bottom one, then right click in, new solid layer. We are inserting a new solid layer. Then the new one, let's name it circle, okay, and make sure you place it in between the two solid layers, okay. So the circle will be in the middle. Now let's come to effects and presets and type circle. Circle, okay. So circle under generate. Double click to apply it. All right, now press S on circle solid layer, then scale it down, okay. Scale it down small. So this is okay. I think the size here is okay. We will later on stretch it a bit. Alright, now come to its effect control here, then change the color to black, okay. Then come and tick here, invert circle. You tick there, so you see what we have here. Because we have inverted the circle, it has created a kind of plus sign here. Alright, now let's select the circle solid layer again. Let's come to effects and presets and type motion tile. Motion tile, okay. Double click to apply it. All right, now under motion tile, output width and height, let's increase the figures. Let's type something like 800, then 800, so that we won't waste time. Okay, so here is the thing. Now let's scale it so that each of the line comes in place of the starting point of the boxes, okay. So let's scale it down, zoom in a bit, okay. Let me zoom in. Okay, we can leave it like this, okay, so as not to waste too much time on this. All right, so this is okay, but this is okay. Let's leave it like this. Okay, so once you are done with that, select all the solid layers within the scene, then come to the menu bar, layer, then select pre-compose, okay. Now name it grid. Grid, then move all attributes into a new composition. Click OK. All right, after that, come to the projects, then click and drag picture 1 under the grid, okay. Once you have done that, select the grid, then come to its mode, then change the mode to add, okay. So you see it's the grid is on the picture screen here. All right, okay. Now let's create a new composition. Let's name this one graphics or graphic 1. Graphic 1, okay. So what we are going to do inside graphic 1 is this. Let's click and drag texture 1 inside graphic 1. So we are going to mask out the boxes, okay, each of the boxes separately. All right, so let's come to the masking tool, rectangular masking tool. Let's select Then this, let's duplicate the texture one. How many boxes do we have within this? I think it's 24. Okay, all right, so let's duplicate it 24 times. 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24. So let me hide all these. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hide all these, okay, so that they won't interrupt us. Select the first one. Okay, so the first block, click here, the mask around it, you see that. Let's bring the second one, select it, the mask around it as well. All right, so we'll be doing this all throughout till all the 24 layers are done. Okay, all right, so let me quickly create this and let's continue. All right, okay, so once you have done with the first 6 rows, just select the first 6, then right click on the box here, then change the color to any color at all that you want. So let me make it red so that we can differentiate between them. Okay, now let's come to this next line, which is the 7th one. All right, once you are done with that, let's select all the texture compositions or layers as Ctrl A to select all, then come to the toggle switches here, then change the mode, then make all of them 3D. Okay, make all the boxes 3D. all right, now right click inside. Okay, right click in new, then insert in the camera, the 35mm camera. Okay, all right, so what we are going to do is we are going to animate the coming in of all the layers here. Okay, so select all the layers again, then press P on the keyboard, that's for position, then come to something like that's 5 seconds. Okay, then set a key, an ending key there. Okay, then move the timeline backwards. Okay, then on Z, let's go a negative value on all of them so that the entire picture scene will disappear. Okay, let's go a negative value, see that it's moving. All right, so you see that the entire scene will disappear. Okay, now let's select all the keys in the scene, then right click on the keys, keyframe assistance, easy ease, then come to the graph editor. Okay, then select one side, then pull this side in. Okay, now let's come back. So this way it will come in fast, then land slowly. So let's play it and see. You see that they are all coming together. Now what we are going to do here is that we are going to randomly shift the position of the keys so that they will be coming in separately. Let me press P again to bring the key point back. So let's randomly shift the key points. So let me move this one in a bit, this one too can go in a bit. Let's go randomly shift it. So let me quickly do this and let's continue. All right, so once we're done with that, let's play this and see how it's looking first. Okay, yeah, there's one last thing that I think I forgot to add. Let's go back to the texture so that the movement will be, let's go back to the texture. You see between the grid and the picture here, inside texture, let's insert in an adjustment layer here. Okay, then come to effects and presets and type transform. Okay, now what we are going to do is the transform will keep the movement of the picture within the checkerbox still moving. Okay, so let's come to something like 10 seconds. Okay, then press E on the keyboard under adjustment layer, transform. So on scale, on transform effect, let's set an ending key, then move the timeline backwards. Then on scale, let's go something like 150 or 200. Let's make it 150. So you have something like this. So in this case, when you go to graphic 1, and whilst the picture is coming in, you see that there is still movement within the checker boxes. Okay, so now let's check that out. You see, it's moving inside the boxes. All right, to make it more visible, let me just go back to texture 1 there. Let me make this, so instead of 150, let me make it 200 so that we can see it well. Okay, all right, so let's create a new composition. Let's name this one slide 1. Now what we are going to do here is let's click and drag graphic 1 in here. Okay, so let's duplicate graphic 1 so that we have graphic 2. All right, so now let's click on the toggle switches, then come to graphic 1, the one on top, then come to the mode. Okay, so on the mode, let's select silhouette alpha. Okay, so we have something like this, like the checker lines within it. Okay, now select the one at the bottom, then come to effect and presets and type fill, and apply it to the one at the bottom. See that you have red lines. Now let me check the lines to white. Okay, so whilst the lines are coming, the sample you saw in the beginning, you see that the lines were coming whilst covering the writings. Okay, so this is how I made it. Okay, so just like this. Now let's duplicate graphic 1 again, then remove the silhouettes. Let's make it normal. Okay, now let's move this one something like 2 seconds backwards, so that a bit of the lines will come in before the actual scene comes in. Okay, now let's duplicate it again, Control D, then move 1 second this one. Okay, so now the one underneath this one, let's apply a bit of fast blur to it. Okay, so let me type fast blur. Okay, so it's here. Let me hide the one on top here. So let's see, let me check the fast box blur. Let's see how that one works. Not bad. Let me make it 50. So let me use this one. Okay, now let me make it a bit transparent. So press T, then the opacity on it, let's do something like 50. So let's see, first is coming in, the actual one too should be coming. Oh, okay, I've hide it. So now let's play it and see first before we continue. Okay, so the video that I played, I applied CC lens on it. Okay, so with this we're almost done here. So with this, maybe the lines coming in. Okay, we can decide to apply CC lens on this one. Let's apply it on this one, the image first. So let's go CC lens, double click to apply it. Okay, then the beginning, the size is 50, so let's press E for the effects, then set a beginning key on the size, then somewhere like 8 seconds here, let's go 500. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I think the size, let me make the size 100 rather, so that I'll take the 50 off. So I'll delete this one. So let's start from 100. All right, so once you are done with that, you can just copy the effects. So let's just copy the effects, copy, then apply it. Let's select this one, then apply it onto this one, and these ones too. Just paste this one to just paste. Okay, so you have something like this. You see how the lines are coming in. That way you have a bit of twist on your animation. Okay. So the final thing, let's duplicate the last one, the one on top. Let's duplicate it. Then on this one, right click on it, then come to layer style, drop shadow. Okay, so what we are going to do here is that we are just going to create shadow on a few of the blocks here. You can decide to do it on the smaller blocks, or you can select 4 at a time. Okay, so I don't want to waste time, so I'll just use 4 as an example. All right, so let me select from here to here. So let's go here to here. Now let's come under shadow, the opacity, let's go something like 50. Then the size, let's go 50 also. Then the distance, let's go 50 on the distance as well. So you have something like this. You see how it's looking here. If you think that the shadow is too soft, you can make it 60 or 70 to make it a bit darker. All right, so we have a bigger one here. You can do a smaller one too. It's your own style. Okay, feel free to play around with it. So let's go on this one too. Let's create another one. All right, so let's leave it like this. Okay, let's leave it like this. All right, so if you want a text to come here, the text can come from here. All right, so with this we are done with the tutorial. So let's say we have a multiple of this, slide 1, slide 2 or 3. So all that you have to do is just duplicate this, Control D 3 times. Okay, then open slide 1 and slide 2, then change the graphics here. That you have to have graphic 1, graphic 2 and graphic 3. The same thing will apply to picture 1, picture 2 and picture 3. Okay, then texture 1, texture 2, then texture 3, so that to have a multiple sense, so that you can work with at the final. So when you have, let's create a new composition and name it main. Let's say we are going to do the arrangement here. So slide 1, let's bring slide 1 in. So let's decide to end slide 1 somewhere, something like 8 seconds. Then slide 2 will come in. So slide 2 can start from something like 7 seconds. Okay, then by the time it reaches 15, slide 3 can also come in. See that? All right, so you have something like this. Okay, let me reduce the resolution to something like half so that it will be a bit faster. Okay, for example's sake, let's see. See how nice it's looking. See that? Now let's do a final touches here. If you have multiple and you want the second one coming, you can duplicate it here. Okay, the one at the bottom, just apply fill effects to the one at the bottom, apply it, then change the color to white. Okay, then the opacity, press T, then keep it at 50. It's okay. Okay, so this, you can shift this one a bit. Okay, so let's shift this one a seconds. All right, so the same thing apply to the last one too. Duplicate it, the one at the bottom, apply fill to it, make it white, then press T on the opacity, then keep it at 50. Then a seconds, go a seconds on the top one. That's all. All right, now in the beginning, which is this, you can just right click in new, then insert in a solid layer. That's for the final. Bring it under. Okay, then type grade on effects, grade, apply it, then keep it, the borders maybe 1, the opacity, let's go something like 50 on the opacity. It's too much, so let's go something like 30. Okay, so this is enough. then all that you have to do is just type in something. Okay, let's type in something. Slideshow. Okay, and position it in the middle somewhere here. Scale it up or size it up. Right, then come to under test, animate, then select tracking. Okay, so let's track it from here, from 0 to something like maybe 8 seconds. Let's go, let's open it up. Okay, so this is enough. All right, so now let's play it and see what we have finally. All right, so this is how your scene is supposed to be. So you see that maybe before the next scene comes in, you see that a white surface comes in first before the actual picture comes. You see that? You see this? Let's see the next scene and see. You see the white is coming, covering the surface of the image before the next scene comes in. All right, so guys, this comes to the end of our tutorial. See you next time.